Yeah, if you want to stare at me like a voyeur during the meditation, I don't really care. You can do that. But there's nothing else to look at, so you might as well just close your eyes because it's going to get really boring. I invite you to take a nice deep breath. And gently exhale. And then, once again, take a nice deep breath. And just let it go. Finding a strong and peaceful center within yourself. Becoming ever more deeply relaxed as you let yourself go into a calm tranquility. Like you're lying in a beautiful hammock on a tropical beach. The air is the perfect warm temperature. You can smell and hear the ocean. You hear the seagulls. Maybe even the sounds of dolphins. And the gentle breeze as it laps the surf against the shoreline. And you feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, the smell of the cocoa butter in your suntan lotion. The sweetness of the mixed drink that you may have, whatever it's mixed with, fruit juices. And you're so deeply relaxed. No harm is coming your way, and you are in paradise. And whatever place brings up the most peaceful and loving imagery for you, wherever you feel the most safe and the most happy, you can always bring it back. You can think about the happiest place on earth for you, whatever that may be. And how deeply relaxed you feel when you are there. And how wonderful that experience is for you. And as you breathe ever more deeply, I invite you to look at those things in yourself that haven't quite added up, where you have felt frustrated or abandoned or alone or sad. And notice that this happy place is yours to visit with your mind anytime you want. That the planet is becoming that happy place, that paradise, that tropical oasis, where people say what they really mean in a loving way, where there are no hidden agendas, no lies, no secrets, no deception, no trickery, no deceit. Where you feel safe in your community, you feel safe in your home, you feel safe to share what you really think in a loving way and not be criticized. And your heart is healing. Imagine all that weight, all that pain easing away. And as you ease your way into greater peace, greater happiness, greater faith and trust in a loving creation, and you find yourself elevating, becoming lighter, more abundant, not having to worry about money, not having to worry about scarcity, not having to worry about betrayal and fear and anger and pain. You are the change. The change begins with you. How you think now, how you think about yourself. Do you love yourself? Do you love that person who you see in the mirror? Can you finally give that person a break? Yeah, okay, that's not right, that's not right, that's not right. I got all that. But you know what? Isn't love enough? Aren't you good enough? I say that you are. We say that you are good enough. And you are invited to meditate on your own value, on how deeply you are loved by all of us, how much we are pushing for you to succeed, to learn that you don't need to control and manipulate other people. You don't need to deceive. You don't need to tell lies. You don't need to strive for material things, money, power, and possessions. This is a game in which everybody wins, in which we all have happiness and peace in our own minds. And you can see how this change begins in you, in your happiness, in your consistency of love, consistency of a meditative peace that carries itself with you as you go throughout your day. And letting the others around you off the hook. You don't need to torment them. You don't need to be afraid of what they might say or do. If someone actually delivers something unkind or unpleasant or disruptive to you, you can peacefully deal with it as it happens. But you don't need to live in a state of fight or flight. You don't need to be bracing for the next problem and anticipating possible insults or injuries or slights. You can just be in love. And you're so relaxed right now. What else would you want to be in? It feels good to be at peace. It feels good to laugh, to smile at someone, to share happiness with someone, to pick up that phone and call the people you love and care about, and let them know how valuable they are and how much you appreciate them. It feels good to appreciate all those who are making a difference on earth. The healthcare workers, the military fighting a secret war for the freedom of humanity, and all others who are working to bring about a true golden age for humanity. Imagine that this love is a white light containing all 7 colors of the rainbow, all 7 densities of the universe. The pure logos, the mind of the Creator, as an intelligent and aware principle. Imagine that living light that is so warm and so inviting that you never really knew what home was until you encountered it. And only then do you really know what being home actually means. And everything else besides that home is a side thought, a separate journey, a distancing from who you really are as a being of pure, magnificent, radiant perfection and love. And nothing else really matters at all. Give yourself that love. Let yourself be okay. You are invited to forgive yourself for things you may have said or done in the past, when you weren't really seeing how it all works like you do now. It's okay to take yourself down off the cross, as it were, to let yourself be forgiven for whatever it is that might have taken place. For ultimately, you do understand that karma is an absolute law, and most likely the things you've already said and done have been balanced. You just didn't get the memo. But in this peaceful place, you see how all is whole and complete and perfect as it is. Now envision this white light engulfing the entire planet in love, such that if any disturbing or occult imagery or themes are used today in the One World Festival, that they will not significantly change the outcome in any way, that we are becoming peaceful, more positive, more loving and supportive. And any steps that are taken will only lead inexorably to that conclusion. Envision the planet waking up. Envision indictments unsealing, arrests happening, and that deep inner satisfaction, that knowing in your core that now things are going to be okay. The good guys took a stand to save the planet, restore freedom. And it's okay that this happened. It's a wonderful thing. And we truly only want to all be able to coexist and live in harmony and peace together without having our minds and our bodies poisoned with lies and pathogens and tricks and deceit. Truthfulness, honesty, openness, collaboration, all very positive ideals as we become an awakened world. And now I ask you to invite that light to give you any messages or visions it may have for you, and I will hold silence as you ask this question. What do you want me to know right now, today, for myself? You are so loved beyond your wildest dreams. So many beings in physical and non-physical form embracing you, showering you with light. So looking forward to your graduation, to your awakening, to your unfoldment as a higher dimensional being. This is attainable and it is up to you. You can do it. You have the power within yourself to open your heart and be ready for this global transformation, the Great Awakening. We send this light to all those in need of prayer and healing, those who are suffering from respiratory ailments, other problems. We hope that all get the care and the help they need, that no one dies alone. And many shall live and get through this with peace and health, if they are so suffering at this time. And may we always remember in the greatest sense that you are the light, you are the love, you are the one infinite creator. This is as it was, as it is now, and as it always shall be. And nothing and no one can ever take that from you. And so it is.